The theme is Missing You. Welcome again, everyone. That was Stones, the Stones playing I Miss You, or Miss You, and right in alignment with the theme today. These are songs I've thought I would put together, kind of dedicated to all of us that might be missing each other, especially right now, maybe some family or friends we haven't seen in quite a while. For us, we are specifically missing our daughter. Melody's been gone for this week. She's been with grandma up north, so we've been very blessed to have a little break from her. But in the meantime, we also miss her. We miss our little girl. So I thought this would be a perfect theme today. And please say hi in the comments and let me know if there's anyone you're missing right now. And the cool thing about this theme is maybe there's a song, any song that comes to mind that reminds you of someone, and I'd be happy to try and play it for you today. So we're gonna meander through different genres. This is a lot of fun because as those of you following who have watched we've been doing different decades and the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s. 2000s, and those are specific to the decade. But I kind of like these themes on Sundays we've been doing, which is very just more open, more fluid. So anything missing somebody or any song you'd like to hear, we'd love to hear it. I'm going to start with a song. This is a classic. This is from American Tail, and was such a sweet movie. And this is the song Somewhere Out There. And of course, I'm thinking of Melody on this song. So here we go. Ah, dropping in. That's such a sweet song. I haven't seen the movie in a long time, but I obviously I think that's the part where is it Fievel, the name of the mouse who's dreaming at night and sing the moon, and we're all seeing the same moon. So there's something powerful and profound there. We're all seeing the same moon at night. So as far as we may be on the planet or in the land, we can look at the same sky more or less. Nice. Dropping in. I'm seeing some friends on Facebook and YouTube. Hi, Samantha. Great to have you again. Would love to hear any requests you have. Otherwise, enjoy the ride. We are missing each other right now. I know more than we expected, more than we ever thought we might not be seeing each other for this long of a time. So this is a great theme to welcome everyone into today on this Memorial Day weekend in our quarantine, however it is going for each of us. I'm going to play you something I wrote, and this is called Thinking of You. It's from my earlier days, but I figured I'd play this too since we're warming up, and this is a nice song if you're thinking of someone, either in the realm of love or just in any realm of love, of missing anyone. So this is Thinking of You. That was an oldie. If you, I think I wrote that back sophomore year in high school. And there's my brother Matt. He's watching. Hey man, how are you doing? I hope I know you're up to some big things right now. We checked in today. It's awesome. We're still trying to find creative ways to make art right now. It's very inspiring. You might remember that song. I wrote it when we were in Utah for a year, but that's a whole other story. So as we're moving on, all kinds of songs we want to get to. I'm thinking, let's do a little Beatles, shall we? This is All My Loving, and we're gonna jazz it up a bit. We'll jazz up a little Beatles here for you, just a slightly. And this is, saying goodbye to our loved ones and not knowing when they'll be back or missing them while they're gone. Good to see you, Kath. Great to be part of your soundtrack as you're making dinner tonight. Oh, look who's here. It's Kim.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
And hi, Melody and Mom, if you're watching. We don't know if you're watching.
We hope they're watching. We miss you, Melody. We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't. I know you'll be back in a few days. We know. So, yeah, I hope you're having fun with Grandma. We really miss you. We miss you on our big shows right now. You're totally missed. So, we'll have to make it do without you for this one more show. But yeah. Anything you want to say?
No.
Okay. Well, needless to say, we've also enjoyed our time alone. So we're getting a lot done and having some free time, if you know what I mean. So that's been nice. Maximizing the whole week for sure. So trying to have some fun today as well. So let's. Some missing you songs can be sad, and they can also be anticipation, like the last one there, just anticipating the next time. So some happiness as well. So it's kind of a little of both. With that in mind, I want to play something from Les Miserables, and maybe this is more on the sadder side, but On My Own. This is a classic. All right. Hope you're all enjoying the kind of the quiet start, kind of easing in on this lovely Sunday. I know we have a 3-day weekend, but isn't it bizarre? This Memorial Day weekend is, I mean, obviously, it's probably the most bizarre one yet. I mean, every day feels like the weekend in some case, just the way it goes. But in any case, I hope you're enjoying the weekend and getting some sun and maybe enjoying your close circle of family and friends, hopefully in a safe distance and at least a way to enjoy each other one way or another, even if on Zoom or hopefully in person. So I hope everyone is finding a way to reach out to each other this weekend. Let's see. Oh, hi, Shyla. Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, hey, Bruce, over on YouTube. Happy Sunday to you as well. Sweet. Oh, and hi, Terry. She's from my Toastmasters group. I love that. See, the Toastmasters is we're learning to perform and give speeches on Zoom. So we're all going to be Zoom experts by the time this is all over. So as we all evolve our audiences. Let's see. I think we're ready to rock it out a little bit. So I chose this song because oh, Bruce, you might love this. So you asked for a Black Hole Sun on Friday, and I'm gonna do another Chris Cornell song for you because this kind of has but this is with Audio Slave. So this is a good one. Like a Stone. This is one of my favorites, and kind of in the theme because I guess what's the lyric? Let me find it. Um, I'll wait for you there like a stone. I'll wait for you there alone. So, I mean, it's morbid, but waiting, missing, longing each other at some point to be together, even if it's a morbid death experience. But yeah, reunited one way or another. So, let's rock it out. This is Like a Stone.
Wait,
You understand? Yeah.
well, yeah. So I just got. Hi, Mom and Melody. I just got a call from my mom that they are watching, and
yay.
she still is not quite sure how to log in to YouTube, so she can't do the chat. But Melody said she wants you to play her song.
Oh.
So after.
Oh, after this. Okay. Hang tight, Melody. Since I talked up this song, I'm gonna do Like a Stone, and I'm gonna play Melody's song. That's fantastic. Okay. Here we go. Feeling that one. The chills. All right. I love when I can take a rock song that's like awesome the way it is and then make it a little classical twist in there and bring it back. So, ah, feeling that. Well, I am thrilled that my daughter Melody is watching. Hi, Sweet Pea, and you want to hear your song. So I would love nothing more than to play a song I wrote for Melody. And apparently I'm going to have to sing a little bit on it because I did actually, the words came to me before the music. And there's just some words in the beginning. So I'll do my best, try them out for you. And then we'll play the full song. This is called Sweet Melody for Melody. Melody, Melody, you're the daughter of me. Melody, Melody, we can't wait to see. And as you grow, we'll come to know what a miracle you are. Melody, sweet melody, oh how precious can be. Melody, Melody, you're the daughter of me. Melody, Melody, we can't wait to see you soon. Oh, how I've known, oh, how you've grown, what a miracle you are. Melody, sweet melody, oh how precious can be. Well, we'll see you in a few days, little bug. So we can't wait. We're excited. I hope you liked your song. I had a little mic issues there. It was falling down, but hope you caught some of the vocals there, you guys. And that's the song for Melody. It's one of my favorites I've ever written. So um, I love that she's requesting it. I'll tell you the truth. I think when Melody was 3, 4, I was playing this in concerts, and there was a period there. She's like, I don't want to hear it. She didn't want to hear her song. So it's nice. It's sweet that she wants to hear it now that she's requesting it. So that touches me. Let's see. What do you think, Kim? Any requests? I haven't had any requests come in. I guess everyone's enjoying the set we prepared, so that's good. Any song that's a favorite of yours could work. Oh, so Kim's gonna come make a request since you know since no one else is. That's okay.
How about someone like you?
Okay. Well, yeah, we're Adele fans, so we're gonna play "Someone Like You." So yeah, Adele does sing. Her lyrics are primarily about sadness and relationships, but this one is, "Someone Like You." This is I guess this is her biggest hit, I suppose. It's a good song. This is a beautiful song, and I don't think I've played it in our 20 concerts yet. So this is a good time as any. "Someone Like You." Oh, and thank you so much, Bruce, for chipping in on our virtual tip jar. That's so appreciated. It's never expected, but we absolutely appreciate that. We're able to keep upgrading our gear and keep bringing you all of you new material and more professional as we keep moving. And it's so sweet that we have community and friends that help support each other right now. As artists and as everyone, as entrepreneurs, that we help each other. So thank you so much. Without further, I almost said without further ado, but what were you gonna say? Oh, okay, she's gonna tell me on the next song. Oh, I know what I was going to say earlier. So Kim, it's funny you requested that song. So last night Kim was showing me. She was not. I don't want to say introducing me, but she was sharing with me one of the most profound albums she ever listened to when she was teenager, and that was Fiona Apple, and the album
Well, I think it was in my early 20s.
early 20s. Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, so the reason that was we were actually listening, we went on Spotify because I remembered that she has a new album out, and she hasn't put out an album since 2012, I guess. And apparently she's known for being quite the perfectionist, so that's why it took her so long. Anyway, we started trying to listen to the new album, but it wasn't quite the right vibe for just hanging out at home.
It's a little,
We're gonna have to go back and listen to
yeah.
it more closely, but it inspired me to say, oh, let's listen to her old one from '96, Title, and it's God. We listened to it, and it was
Yeah.
like still just held up as some amazing,
I mean,
amazing music.
I know a lot. I know a handful of her songs, but I never listened to that whole album. And so, I guess I'll tie this together because I was blown away by Fiona Apple, her songwriting on this whole other level. And I was explaining to Kim, I said, you can tell, like the chord changes and just the depth and like staying out of the box of what we're expecting. The usual four chords we hear all the time. So I'm going to bring it back to Adele because as amazing as Adele's voice is, this song, and as amazing as the song is, I'm going to say this is the epitome of the four chord progression that's used over and over again. With that said, this is probably my favorite song of that uses those four chords. But I'm always going to appreciate a songwriter over just the generic four chords like this was. Um, but Fiona Apple, so therefore I think in the next couple weeks I'm going to have to learn some Fiona Apple songs, and that'll be a goal because it was amazing, blown away.
Um,
And I guess she was what, 20 or something? Was she?
well, the Fiona Apple, yeah, but then
Right.
Adele was young too. This was from her. So, someone like you, I was just looking up
Yeah,
the
talk
info on
closer.
it. I was looking up the info because I wanted to remember if I remembered correctly. But so yeah, someone like you is from her second album, which was 21, right? Double check. And that her album titles. I don't know if you would say they were. It was 24. Wait, no. Sorry, from the album 21. Sorry, which was how old she was when she released the album. So, kind of an amazing feat as well. And this was the first single off that album, and it debuted at #1 and was on the charts for a while. And but I was trying to remember. So, and she wrote this with Dan Wilson. I believe that's the Beach Boys. Is it the Beach Boys guy, or that's Brian Wilson?
Right.
Anyway, I'm just trying to scroll through, but
So now I'm on the pressure to play some Fiona Apple after with all this
right.
talk.
But apparently, this song was it was the last song written for that album, Someone Like You, and they just wrote it in like one sitting. They
Yeah.
literally sat down together and just banged it out and then recorded it immediately.
One, Adele's notorious for
Taking everything
for the
like a one take.
for one take, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that was what I was trying to remember. I think it was Rolling in the Deep that she literally
Right.
recorded it in one take. But
So I'm gonna go back to a musical here that is relevant. This is Annie, and this is the song Maybe. So this is I'm going back to being maybe some sadness here. I'm just putting my heart out for all the kids that actually don't have parents to come home to, or are still waiting for parents, or are, orphans, or whatever the case, homeless, just all that exists, separated, all that exists right now. Refugees. I mean, you go down the list. Um, the climate change, refugees, war. My goodness. So this is for everybody, especially the children. The sun will come out tomorrow. I figured I'd throw that one in too from Annie, because the sun will come out. The sun is out, and for most of us perhaps, but the sun meaning our life hopefully will be back, or maybe back and better and stronger. We'll come out of this one way or another. The sun will come out tomorrow. So, let's see. Looking back on some comments here, and I got Facebook and YouTube. Hope everyone's enjoying their Sundays together. That's Memorial Day weekend. Let me see. Oh, I lost the feed. Where did that go? Oops. Oh, there it is. All right. What would you all like to hear? I haven't seen any requests. We got a lot of requests on Friday nights. Maybe Sunday people are more just chilled out. I want to see what happens. Kind of go with the flow, and that's okay too. Let's see. I like to jump around different genres, keep it interesting. Here is a John Legend tune, "Love Me Now." I guess this must be about his girl. Love me now because he's gonna leave, and then he's gonna be jealous while he's gone. So there's that. So make the best of the time together. This has a cool beat to it. Let's see if I can get this groove going. This is a John Legend tune, "Love Me Now." Nice, fun grooving there. Saying hi to some friends here. Awesome. Oh, we've got a little request there. Bruce over on YouTube. And hey, Pook, if you're watching, good to see you. Got some friends jumping in. Let's see. So Edelweiss. Okay. I know it in my head. I'll try to figure it out. This is Sound of Music. I guess we got into the musical realm. So let's do it. See how that goes. Nice. That was fun. That was cool. I knew the song in my head, but I hadn't played it, so that was fun. If you can hear the chords, then that's another way to learn to know music. So it's I highly recommend if you're learning music to not just read the notes, train your ear, know the theory, because sometimes you know if you have the more tools you have, the better equipped you are to play whatever you want. So a lot of musicians can only do one and not the other. They can read music, but they can't hear the chords or know them, and vice versa. You can be a good jazz player and feel it, but then you can't read music sometimes, or whatever the case. But as much as you can learn, this is a good time, by the way, to learn whatever you were wanting to learn your whole life. Perhaps you have extra time. If you have kids, though, I don't suppose you have extra time. But if you do not have kids and you have some extra time, feel free to learn something new. And if it's music, you can check with me. Actually, I love, if you're very motivated, I'd be happy to teach you something, not just piano playing, but music theory, songwriting, anything that actually we can collaborate. Maybe you're a singer and you have some ideas. So let me know. And I love collaborations, especially if you have just a melody or some poetry or something. I can give you some cool tips, or we can work together. So there's a lot of ideas, and of course, this all works on Zoom, so it's a lot of fun. I have a few students right now that I love to do that with. So throwing it out there to the ethers there. Let's see. We'll be back to playing some songs here. What's coming up? Oh, let's see. Oh, thanks, Bruce. Much appreciated. I'm going to play a tune from, if anyone's seen the movie Coco, I think this is one of the best songs. I'm so happy that won Song of the Year. got a Grammy for songwriting. See, that's important. It's the actual songwriters that I think should get recognition that that's the best song of the year for the Grammy. This is "Remember Me," and what I mean, if you haven't seen it, you got to. They won the Oscar. Oh, you're right. They won the Oscar. I mixed that up. So Kim just reminded me. So they won the Oscar for Best Song of the Year, which is for the songwriting category for the movie. And this song and the movie is just amazing. There's like 4 different variations of this song, each with a new depth of the meaning through the evolution of the whole movie. So I'm going to play a little bit of a couple variations in here, but oh, you want to? Yeah, go for it.
So a little funny. I mean, parents might get a kick out of this. So, being parents, it's like you think you're gonna take your kid to see that movie. But I remember when it came out. This was what, a couple years ago, and Melody still wasn't really. She's very recently actually kind of gotten into watching movies with us. But so we were joking because we went to go see this movie. We felt like we needed to see it in the theater. And Jeremy, well, I remember when we were walking in, he's like, "I can't believe we're going to see a kids movie without our daughter." And but we both thought it was such a great movie. It really is. It was, and we look forward to hopefully getting her to watch it with us one day. She still hasn't really
Right.
agreed to watch the whole thing. I
Oh
think
boy,
she's
we
watched
we
like
can watch
20
it.
minutes of
We can watch it tonight. Hey, all right. Just kidding. Well, if you haven't seen it yet, you got to see it tonight. This is "Remember Me" from Coco. All right. That was fun. Funny how you could take a sad lyric in the same song and then change the tempo and change the energy and make it a happy lyric. So remember me, meaning I'm sad, I'm going away, but remember me, I'm coming back, or whatever the case. So again, so you got to see Coco if you haven't. So uh, let's see what else we're gonna play here. I'm gonna play something else I wrote here. I have not played this one yet. Let's see. And meaning not in the 20 shows we've done now. Successfully, we've done 20 shows now. This is our 20th show, more or less. And if you count Instagram. Yeah. So this is a song I call "My Dearest Someone," and it was the last. As a lot of you know, and Kim knows very well. Before Kim, of course I wrote a lot of songs for different girlfriends and significant times in my life, and this is the girlfriend right before Kim. And it was significant. We lived together for a little bit, and it's Julia, by the way. And this song I wrote while we're together, but it was really powerful. This is the first song I wrote where I also brought dancers together. What happens to be Kim Manning, who's in our video that we released. I don't want to go on a tangent, but this was... Okay, come on, add to the story.
This is a good tangent, because I remember when we first, when we first started dating, I think you had pretty much just recently released Dreams, that was your first real album, and this song was on it. And then when you were doing your live shows and stuff, and I was going out to all your shows.
Oh, yeah.
But this was back when you would be hauling your keyboard to all the clubs in LA and stuff. And you were starting to experiment back then with bringing in dancers, and Kim Manning was a friend, and she's so like multi-talented. And this was even before her, like, when she got really into all the cirque arts of everything she's doing now. But
I knew her before you.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But I think maybe like
It's
not
close.
that long before,
Yeah.
but maybe like a year or so. So anyway, but yeah, because she was a local musician in the LA music scene, and you met, and then you had her and her friend. What was her name? Ayana.
Ayana, that's right.
That did. They played the part of the two in the relationship in a
Yes.
dance.
It's a relation. It tells a story of a relationship. So there were two girls. One of them, I think Ayana dressed as one of them did, and I can't remember, dressed as the masculine, as the male figure, and the other one was the woman. I think maybe Ayana was the man. But they tell the story in any case in very very beautiful dance to this song, and it tells a story of a relationship. The beginning, when you meet, and the giddiness and the happiness and the innocence, and then the inevitable struggles that can happen through communication breaking down and wanting different things and not feeling heard, and so many things that we've all experienced in a relationship, and then having that tension and that passion, and so all of that is in this song. It is all in there for relationships, and I don't want to say relationships that have gone bad, but just ones that have reached a peak, and then you come back to what you salvaged, what was the reason you were together to begin with, and then that might eventually, in a lot of cases, become a distant memory, but it's honoring the relationship and the entire dance, if you will, of relationship. And that's this song. This is "My Dearest Someone." So in some way, if we're missing exes, or if we're just reminiscing of our lives right now, this is dedicated to all of us that had a special someone in their lives and that helped us become more of who we are now. So this is "My Dearest Someone," and imagine the dancing too with this. If you are able, can close your eyes or whatever you feel. This is "My Dearest Someone." Ah, feeling into that. There's a lot of emotion in that. Yeah, I was just going through it there, and it's like it's not feeling heard, and then it's the pain we cause on each other, and it's feeling, and then the sadness, and then the passion, and then just acceptance, and then the memory, and it's just all of it together. I've always attempted to tell stories without words, especially in my most of my compositional career until I got into some pop music. But I always thought there was a way to evoke emotion and tell stories with the melodies, as you could see if you were listening, as you would imagine how you would choreograph dancers to this. You have, the female voice, there's a conversation, and then the male voice, or masculine, feminine. So there's a call and response. So I always try to really take advantage of the musical possibilities with dialogue and conversation without words. So literally telling stories without words. So I'll be on. Yeah. And the dancers help on a whole other level. So I was remembering all that. So I hope that touched you as well today, as we're perhaps missing each other more, or reminiscing of some times or some relationships, or in some cases maybe losing loved ones as well. So let's see. We're going to move on, and I suppose we need to pick it up after that one. Um, here's a Guns N' Roses. This is Patience. Yes. Oh, this is one of Kim's favorites. Cool. I'll assume this was a request you made. Mm. Oh, it's there. You missed it. Yeah. Okay, patience. This needs no explanation. We all have to have a little patience right now. Again, I invite you, if you have a song you'd like to hear, please type it in the comments in Facebook or YouTube, wherever you are viewing right now. In the meantime, I found another song I think is appropriate. I think this is it's supposed to be a religious song, but I find the spirituality in there too can apply to everyone. So this is From a Distance. This is a classic. Um, from a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. So it's very visually descriptive, and eventually it's saying God is watching us, and whatever God means to you, it could mean the universe, it could mean our inner selves, it could mean anything, a variety of things. You know the deal. But just taking this time to have introspection of the land and what appears to be so much violence and war and greed and so on, yet we can find some peace within, that there's maybe some plan, maybe something bigger than ourselves, that we can move through this, and there's a purpose to it all. Whatever you resonate with, I think this is a very good moment to see the world from a distance that we are in. And we've been forced into a particular, having a chance to introspect and go deeper from a distance. that was from the '80s, right? That's a good one. I haven't played that in a while.
Bette Midler. I mean, that was from Beaches, I think.
This one's from Beaches also?
I think so.
Oh.
I think she's singing in.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I just know it was around in like 8th grade graduation. It's a very powerful song in one of the choirs or something. Someone was singing this one, but I don't know, this
I
very,
can't remember. I mean,
Yeah.
Bette Midler is the one that made that song famous. I can't remember if she actually did it in Beaches.
yes. Elaine, hi, thank you so much. I guess we've got a lot of family watching.
And we don't know if
Yeah.
Mom and Melody are still.
Not sure if your mom or if
and
Melody,
still-
if they're still watching. My brother Matt's watching. This is a family affair. I think Kim, you're.
Oh, Family Fair. Do you play that song?
I can do a family song. What do I have? What is a family song? We are family.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about.
Oh.
Yeah, We Are Family.
Where did it go? I gotta go all the way down. Yeah, we need an upbeat song right now. I don't know how far I'll get with this is one I use for like on-off music for
You
our
just
big
play the
galas.
riff of it?
So I just do the riff of when they're like, and now introducing the big gala and welcome to the president. We are family, and everyone comes out and dances. And it's only like 15. I only have to play 15 seconds of the song, but now I have to play more than that. Okay, I'll see how it goes. Where'd it go? We're in W's.
Yeah.
I've got like
There it is.
700 songs in here. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll give it a shot. This will be fun. Let's give it a try.
Is that no. Tell me now.
What?
I'm just looking on your list over here.
Oh, I already played that. Let's Love Me Now. That was John Legend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's get a little groove on. It's Sunday, but it's a holiday tomorrow, so it's a party weekend wherever you're at. Let's get it. Party it up. All right. Every day's a party, right? All right, here we go. We are family. Wish me luck. Oh, Janus is on too. Cool. We got all kinds of family, community, friends. Janus is Melody's godfather, so we got everybody joining. This is like a family affair. So without further ado, wish me luck. I've never played this song more than 15 seconds. Well, at least I got the hook right. The verses were kind of confusing me, so I gotta hear how that all goes together. But I was feeling it, at least on the chorus. Oh yeah, Now I gotta practice that one more. But you all get what I'm saying, right? You do the 15-second bit. Everyone gets up. People just know the chorus, so that's all that counts sometimes. So there we go. Let's see. We got, again, please throw a request. Any song. The theme is loosely today is missing you. So anyone you're missing, maybe you have a special song. Maybe it's their special song or anything. So here we go. I'm thinking, let's get into a little Pink Floyd. I haven't done that yet. Let's see. This is Wish You Were Here. that was fun. I'm gonna circle back to the Beatles. I did some Beatles earlier, especially if you're just joining us. I'm gonna do. I like to do medleys sometimes, and the Beatles are obviously plenty of choices, just to feel the lows and the highs, and it's fun. It's fun to contrast those, whether it's in the same song or you switch songs. And so we're gonna go from Yesterday to I Want to Hold Your Hand, and I mean I could explain to you the contrast, but you probably already can tell. So we're gonna feel into the meaning behind these songs in missing someone or wanting someone, whether it's in love or just or any kind of love, family or friends that we're missing. I mean, that's kind of the core of the theme today is missing, longing, but and just maybe just reminiscing of good times and hoping. You know, hope is so important right now. So hoping. I'm sure there's even better words than hope, but right now I'm feeling into hope. Because you know that's all we have in some cases. There's struggle. It's real. The pain is real. So I'm gonna drop into yesterday because my goodness, yesterday seems so far away. Oh my goodness. So let's feel into that, and then we'll pick it up. I want to hold your hand. Ah, the simple things in life. Holding hands. We took for granted. I want to hold your hands, but we got to wash them afterwards, right? I want to take off my face mask. Just kidding. Okay. We're just trying to have some fun too during this crazy times. I want to hold your hand. I want to give you a hug. I want to feel. I mean, gosh, the message, let me get into this. The message of love over fear, as cliche as it sounds, I've really come to think we have to feel that in a whole new way now, because how are we supposed to combat fear with love if we're not allowed to touch each other? If we're not, we're literally cutting off the ability to love. So we have to be creative, or be at least mindful and be aware of that. Like, let alone just giving someone eye contact when you walk by them, or a smile. We literally can't smile at each other in the grocery store. I mean, think about that. Like, oh. So I'm gonna say, I'm first of all, I'm very lucky. I'm very grateful that Kim, she runs our house. So I've hardly ever had to go to the store. I've gone in. I've had like 5 minutes. I've never had to wear a face mask more than 5 minutes, because I'm not. I'll be honest. Like, I'm not outside when I'm running. That does. I mean, come on. So yes, when you walk in a store, sure. But I'm in and out. I went to the corner market. I'm in and out. So I'm like, oh, I'll put the face mask on. So I've literally, this whole time, I've never worn my mask more than 5 minutes. So I felt good breathing and just being, until yesterday. So we went shopping yesterday, and I went to Ralph's with Kim, and I couldn't. I was totally new at this. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to have this on for 30 minutes at least. And wait, here she comes.
Wait, no, it's this is funny. So we got in line to to pay, the register, and it was like he got called out for getting too close.
No, sorry. This woman. No, it was a classic. The woman in front of us. She turns around. She's
like, "You're supposed to stand back.
You have to stay back on the 6 feet." I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm sorry. This is like my first time. It's like end of May. I'm like, sorry, I'm new at this. I didn't see the sign on the ground. Like, I'm like, oh shit. The markers. I didn't know. And I've been so lucky. We didn't have to stand in line to get in. Kim's told me. I mean, all these lines she's had to stand in. We got lucky that day. We walked right in. And then when we walked to the car on the way out, there's this big line. I'm like, wow, I still avoided that. I think the mask was only on for 20 minutes, 25. Yeah. So, in any case, I feel for everyone. We're joking about it right now. But back to love, back to being able to connect, I don't know if that woman would have been that harsh with me otherwise, but I mean, and I couldn't smile back. I was like, sorry, I'm just imagining, God, just the moments that we can give each other out there, it's definitely hinders us to be able to smile, So they say you can smile with your eyes, but most people are probably paranoid about that. So it's hard, You can say hi, yeah. Yeah, we're avoiding eye contact now. So I feel for all that. So how are we supposed to come back to love if we can't even connect? So these are questions to think about. And what is important? What is valuable for us as humans? I didn't mean to go on a speech here, but why not? This is my channel. This is my time. I've played enough. Unless I get a request, that's it. I'm just gonna go on the rant here. I might lose all my viewers, but that's okay. I just feel like, you know what? I'm gonna sing a song for you. I'm gonna play you. This is the song "Choose Love," and the lyrics are profound. I'll be honest with you again. These lyrics came to me. I've told you that I hesitated to embrace words for most of my life because I always thought the music could tell the story. If you heard my previous compositions on this stream, just talking about the depth you can get to with music. But then to add words and have even a deeper message that can land with even more people. And this song came to me when we were in the jungles of Peru, and deep meditation, and if you know what I'm talking about, you probably could guess. But 10 days in the deep meditation in the jungles of Peru. And this song, literally, when people say, it flowed out of me, or what is it? I was called to, or channeled. It channeled through me. In my whole life, I've never had something channel like it did. These words came out, and I knew I had to make it a song. And I just wrote, and I didn't have a piano. I had nothing. I was in this, yeah. Oh, I mean, it's quite a story. I won't get into it. If you want to hear the story, go to my website and go to the Choose Love song. So this song, we did make it we made it a song because I knew I needed more artists and more help on this song. So I'm not singing isn't my specialty. But I sang it the first time we performed it, and that was in Peru. And, the lyrics are deep and they're powerful, and I want to feel into them right now in this moment. Does it change? Do we say, oh, choose love, choose hugs, choose intimacy? Oh, except now maybe we're not allowed to now? So how does... It's a real question. How do we come back to love with these boundaries? So it's a real question I have. So let's listen to the lyrics and maybe we can find an answer in there. And I'm dead serious. I want to feel into the lyrics right now more than ever and see because this was 2011 when I wrote this, and now let's hear how it sounds at 2020. And the message is love, and we have a choice. We always have a choice. So without further ado, I'm going to sing this song for you. If I get the mic to stay. Let's see. Okay. I wake up in the morning to sadness, 'cause the world keeps spinning in madness. Greed and fear are rampant, can't stand it. It's not working anymore. Where's the good? Why so much confusion? We need to drop the illusion. Our planet can't take more pollution. Oh, what can one man do? So there's a voice within I know has always been. It tells me there's a way. You gotta look inside and let all patterns die. Let your new light shine today. Choose love. Choose peace. Choose joy. Let go, release. One heart, one voice, one life. Our spirit is free. On the earth there is so much peace. Sisters and brothers, love yourself as well as one another. This world we can create. So there's a voice within I know has always been. It tells me there's a way. You gotta look inside and let all patterns die. Let your new light shine today. Choose love. Choose peace. Choose joy. Let go, release. One heart, one voice, one light. Our spirit is free. Within our hearts there is creative expression. It comes from spirit and a little intention. It's the voice that feeds our deepest connection. These gifts are ours to share. The law of faith is ours to use if we listen. What we do with it will be our decision. Cultivate, create, there's no limitation. It's done as you believe. So there's a voice within I know has always been. It tells me there's a way. You gotta look inside and let old patterns die. Let your new lights shine today. Choose love. Choose peace. Choose joy. Let go. Release. One heart. One voice. One life. Choose love, choose peace, choose joy. Let go, release. One heart, one voice, one light. Our spirit is free. Our spirit is free. Choose love. Our spirit is free. Our spirit is free. Choose love. Our spirit is free. I hope you enjoyed that song. And if you want to hear the full recording, the version I did with my friend, my buddy, music producer genius Pook, aka also Andres. I love you, buddy. And if you're still watching, I know you were tuned in earlier, but we produced this song, brought in our 15 most amazing musicians and singers that we know, and I'm not kidding. This is a full-on collaboration. If you go to my website, actually, Kim can just put the link in. Yes, this was a spontaneous idea today, but I feel like we need to come back to love. It's the only answer. It's the only way. What if, here's a thought, what if by raising our vibration to love, we are healing ourselves and we can combat the coronavirus by moving into love? What if it was possible to be in love vibration to combat the virus? That would also require possible hugs, possible embracing, consciously. But what if? What if we just need more love? Just a thought. Would we do it? What if science proved, oh, it turns out you can lower your, it turns out you can lower the chances of contracting it or of healing through it by getting extra love. Would we do it? Or will we still have our masks, still have our social distancing? I hope we are able to hug each other soon and embrace and come back to love and come out of the fear that's so prevalent right now. I'm going to look at the chat one more time. I wanted to be inspiring too with this, so putting love out to our friends and our family that we're missing right now, and hopefully able to embrace each other very soon. And I think we're going to wrap now. So I want to make sure that if you haven't yet, please check out our latest piano music video on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube right now, please go to our channel. So Kim's going to put two links. She's going to put the Choose Love link and then our YouTube link if you're watching us on Facebook. Please subscribe, hit the bell, and see our latest video. I remember it's awesome. I'm not kidding. It's my favorite one yet that we have put out, and super excited that we are able to have content to share with you. So let's stay in touch. Let's stay tuned in, and we'll see you on. Oh, okay. We're not gonna log off yet because you have to be able to hit the screen. But and if Melody, if you're still watching, we love you so much, and I know you're with Grandma, and I hope you're having a lot of fun. We'll see you in a few more days. It's Sunday. We'll see you. Mama's coming up on Wednesday, and we'll see you in a few days. So hang tight, and we'll be back to Daddy Playtime very soon. And and your special, your favorite tickle trap, Daddy. She told me on the phone, Daddy, I miss Tickle Trap. If you can guess, that's one of our games, and she loves it. And with that, have you posted the links? So, so long, farewell. Be well, my friends, brothers, sisters, everyone, and take care. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, the long weekend that never ends, and stay safe. Be in love, near and far, and we will see you on Friday. Peace out.